Hey kittens! Okay, so today we're going to be discussing my study abroad experience with CCIS. I will look up what the acronym stands for and put it here. I don't want this video to be labeled a rant because I think they kind of have like a comical kind of feel to them, and none of this is meant to be funny. This is all factual. This is my side, my point of view, my experience. Dramatized, like this is exactly what happened, play by play, when I studied abroad interacting with CCIS. Okay, so, and I do want you to know, I'm not making this video. CCIS, please do not contact me. That if anyone were to see this video, that's not what this is about. I want you to know what happened to me, so when you're making your decision to study abroad, you can pick a better organized program. So yeah, if you can tell by the title, I don't know where it is, but I would not recommend CCIS. So let's start from the very beginning. When you apply to study abroad programs, some of them you have to pay for and some of them are free. CCIS was free at the time. I don't know if it is now. Yeah, so that's what really made me pick them, honestly. I got accepted into the program like a day or two after I applied, and you know, I was so excited to go. I kept in contact with this woman, let's call her Jean for the sake of the video. I don't want to use her real name because I'm not like that. I don't want to put her as a person out there. I'm just putting the company out there. So let's just get right into spilling the tea. So fast forward to, you know, you have to fill out all this paperwork, and then, you know, the date comes and you leave. They tell you when you need to go. They give you a list of ideas of things to bring that you will need or find useful. They give you a couple tips, and that's about it. You kind of get on the plane and you get out there and you're picked up by someone from the program. One thing I thought was shady, I did not get a picture or anything of the person picking me up. My mom was highly upset about that because, you know, like, we looked into Costa Rica and they have an extremely low crime rate, you know, whatever, but like, anyone could kidnap you. People look at Americans, well, not Americans, but Americans as rich. Like, she was really nervous that somebody was going to try and take us, realizing that we weren't, you know, locals or whatever. Oh, I did end up leaving. We weren't friends before, but we're friends now with this guy. We'll call him Randy for the sake of this video. So yeah, we get there, we find the driver. I don't remember if he had a sign with our name or a sign with our program, but we find him. He takes us to the school. We get to the school and no one's there. It's a Sunday. No one's at the school. There's no one to be found. This was a red flag for me. I was kind of scared that we went with the wrong person or something, because one of my friends who studied abroad before I did told me how she ended up, you get to the school and there's all these study abroad parents and students, and like there's normally like a lunch and like everyone's all like excited to meet each other and all this. That didn't happen. It was me, the cab driver, and Randy. We get there and he starts making phone calls. I don't know how he knew who to call, but he called our study abroad parents and they came to the school and they picked us up. And okay, so we get home. Okay, so fast forward to Monday morning, we go to school. We show up and they're kind of like, we thought you weren't coming. And I'm like, what do you mean? Why would I not be coming? You're a week late. What? How am I a week late? This is the email. I start pulling up. I'm like, this is the email the lady sent me. This is when the program starts. This is when it ends. Wrong dates. Those are not the dates. They basically told me that I had to go home and that I was not a student there because I missed the first week of classes, and the classes are super intensivo, which means super intensive, and that you can't miss a week of class and still proceed. Like, it's too much. The classes are 4 hours a day. You miss 20 class hours. Imagine if you miss 20 class hours. How are you supposed to, of a semester, like how are you supposed to pass the class? So then I was like heartbroken. Like, I was so upset. I was like, oh my god, I came out here for no reason. I can't go to classes. This is gonna mess with my financial aid because I won't be a full-time student, because I will have to lose this class. And so we got there a week late and we left a week early. So I was under the impression that my first and last months in Costa Rica, I would not be able to go to class. It was just so much to take in at one point, because at that point, my boyfriend was supposed to go play rugby in Australia. And he was gone for he was supposed to go for 4 months, and I was supposed to go for 4 months, but he planned his trip around mine so that we would be in the same country, the United States, as long as possible, which was 5 days. And, you know, that was really what was that's what I thought was going to hold us together. You know, we were going to be so excited to see each other and have a great week together, and then he'd be off, and, like, I'd come see him, and he'd come see me, and, like, you know, it was a big deal. And to find out that, like, now they were telling me that the only way that my end class would count is if I switched my plane dates. And I stayed for that extra week. And they're like, you can try talking to the teacher when that month comes around, but, you know, there's nothing we can do. She told you the wrong dates. There's nothing we can do. Like, we sympathize, but there's nothing we can do. And not to mention, I look terrible. My mama Tika was so worried. She, like, was calling people left and right trying to figure out where I was, because she thought, you know, like, she's supposed to be here. Where is she at? Like, nobody contacted me is the crazy part. Like, she called the school called the program never called the school back. Like, it was just, CCIS, what are you doing? And then so I emailed Jean. We're going to call I don't know if I said this already, we're going to call the program lady for CCIS, Jean. So the first email I sent was just, oh my god, I'm here and they say I can't take my classes. What am I going to do? Oh my god, please help. I think that's directly what I said, actually. And she emails me back, I'll see what I can do. I was livid, honestly. I just wanted to call her and rip her a new one. If I'm being honest, I felt like it was your job and you dropped the ball, and this affects no one but me. Nothing happens to you. This is all me, and I'm 22 I was 21 in a foreign country, and I now have no friends and will not be making any for a month because you messed up, and I'm missing my boyfriend. These are the things I think about at 22. I don't have big, like, family and kids and all this to think about. This is what I think about. This is what is important to me, you know? Getting out there, getting to my classes, making my friends, having experiences, and coming back in time to see my boyfriend. And that's all... You know, that's all I was really thinking about. And it's just like, you really dropped the ball. Like, what did you do that I asked for? All you had to do was plan it. That's all you had to do. You had to get me out there the right dates. That's all you had to do. And I make everything happen from then on. I, like, do my vacations. I meet my people, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, what did you do? Like, what? That was your whole job. You didn't do it. What did you do? Like, and I felt as though they could have email me back an explanation. Oh, Jean was on maternity leave. She missed the dates. Oh, your case got handed from person to person. You know, somebody messed up along the lines. Oh, you know, like, we're sorry this happened to you. Let us refund you what you paid and won't be using. Oh, you know, we really messed up. Let us get you a different plane ticket. Nothing. No responsibility was taken by CCIS at all. So, you know, we work it out. I end up working with the school. I don't think they even heard from Jean. If I recall what they told me, I don't think they even heard from Jean. And they worked it out amongst themselves and with me, and we figured out how to make it so that I could be here. Well, there, you know, and I could go to my classes. And they're just like, you know, work really hard and we hope you pass. And I did work really hard and I did pass. Even though I missed 20 class hours, but whatever, moving right along. So then I don't know, like a month or two into my trip, I emailed Jean again, and I'm just like, look, you know, like, I'm really dissatisfied with what happened here. Like, understand, like, what is going on? Who dropped the ball? You know, what's up? And I got nothing back, and it's like this is the email I'm talking about. I didn't curse at her. I didn't say, you did this, you did that, I can't stand you, da-da-da-da. I'm just like, whatever. And then, I CC'd the woman I studied abroad, or the woman who does study abroad at my school, and she basically said that she thought that I basically was kind of rude in the email and that you catch more flies with honey. And I'm like, okay, maybe. Honestly, if I was in the situation of Jean, I don't think that would have been a rude email. I would have been so happy that that wasn't someone's parents ripping me a new one. I don't think it would have been a rude email. That's just my perspective. Maybe my skin's thick. That's how I felt. But at the same time, she's like, well, you know, she's basically scolding me for sending her this email. And I'm like, what would you have done? I felt like she could have been in my corner a lot more. I'm not saying, maybe I was wrong to talk to her like that. And, you know, I apologize if I was. I had no idea that I was being wrong. I was upset in the situation and just trying to get my point across. And if I did it disrespectful, my apologies. I just feel like something should have been done. Someone should have took the responsibility. Somebody should have did something. It just came off, the program was so disorganized, and just, like, they didn't care. I didn't even get a response. I didn't get a cent back. To this day, I have not heard anything from that program. No response, not a penny back, no, nothing. I just would never recommend CCIS as a program to study abroad with. This is fact. And except for anything that I said, that was my opinions, you know, like in an email or whatever. But this is fact. This is what happened. The only upside was I missed my first excursion, so I got to go to Panama for free. So turn up for Panama. That was like the best weekend ever. I just felt like, how have you been a company this long if this is what you let happen? I don't understand. Like, and I did say that I was going to contact somebody, like a lawyer, to go over all of the documents that were presented to me, because I know I paid for things that I didn't use and the program didn't help me. I didn't end up doing that because of what the study abroad woman here said, but just because I'm glad it's over. I don't want to talk to these people ever again. Like, you know, but it's just ridiculous. Like, I definitely think that someone needs to bring this to the attention of the entire CCIS company, and someone needs to ensure that people know this is happening, because I really feel like I wasted money. I really gave them money for no reason, because they really didn't do anything. I could have applied to Universidad Veritas? I forget. But I could have applied to that school, and the school finds you the foster family. What did I pay them for? Like, I paid them, there's a big difference between the tuition and the cost of being with your study abroad family and the figure they gave me and the price of the excursions through the school. There's a big difference in that price, and I could have just kept that money and did it myself. I really, honest to God, wish I had. They make me not want to study abroad again because I don't want to deal with a program like that and their crap. I mean, I would recommend AIFS. I have heard good things about them. And do not confuse CCIS with CIS. I don't know anything about them. I just know that they're a program.